Previously on Great Ace Attorney Resolved, I was looking kinda dumb with my left hand and my right hand in the shape of an L next to my face. Alright, let's get back to it. Howdy guys, welcome back to Great Ace Attorney. I'm NintendoCapriSun, Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolved, that is. And the Reaper's Trial is where we left off. We learned a bunch of stuff from Kazuma, and he really hates Zieks now. And we kinda understand why, but we kinda did already. What we learned today in court turned things completely on their head. It was an impressive piece of lawyering. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Lord Van... It's really uncomfortable that he keeps calling me by my full name. It's like a Franziska move right there, man, let me tell you. You know, Miles Edgeworth. Lord Van Zieks isn't the Reaper, you know. I almost don't want to believe it myself, but it turns out that Inspector Gregson himself, the victim, was. It's clear that the Inspector was behind the Reaper's activity all along. Wow. You mean you knew? Oh my god, he knew! The real question is, who's been giving orders to the Inspector? Yes, Brock Van Zieks is the real Reaper. Oh, Okay. And I know that 10 years ago, it was him. It was he who decided my father must be a mass murderer and sent him to his grave. Yeah, he went after Strongheart, said, I want this trial. But the reason for that was because he thought the guy had killed his brother, which maybe he did, maybe he didn't. He probably did, but... No, he was merely seeing that justice was done, as the law dictates. He's not to blame. Ultimately, it's people who condemn people. The law is just a tool that they use to do it. Oh boy. I mean, I kinda can't argue with him there. I don't know. I mean, the law is like a system, you know, it's... because you have to have something. It's like, I'm not one to advocate for order over chaos, even though sometimes it has its advantages. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Anyway, and when a man condemns another, he must take responsibility for his actions. Of course he must. But I know for certain that my father would never have taken another man's life. On the contrary, my father's life was taken by the Reaper. I see, like, where this... like, it's just a... what do you say? Like, he killed my father, so I kill him, you know? I mean, I think some people would say... I don't know if I even include myself in this group, but some people would say there's a difference between killing a person and killing a killer. Because killing a killer seems a lot more justified. And, like, there are times... probably, especially if it had been someone that I loved that got killed, that's probably how I would feel too. Sometimes I feel like that anyway, but I don't know. It's tough to say. Ryunosuke, I want to thank you. What for? For inspiring me to get this far. For this. You safeguarded the soul of the Atoge clan. Well, it is a famous sword that's been in your family for generations. The Karuma. My only slight regret is that I never got the chance to draw it before I returned it to you. Well, here's a piece of paper, you can draw it now. Karuma is said to have been forged by a master swordsmith during the Sengoku Warring States period. I come from a long lineage of warriors, many of whom were expert swordsmen. Well, then you're a chip off the old block, I'd say. Don't speak so gallantly. Don't speak so frivolously. Frivolously? Man. This blade, Karuma, is the symbol of the Atoge clan's honor and might. Apparently, one of my father's apprentices even took the blade's name for a surname. Huh. Really? Karuma? It does sound formidable, that's for sure. 16 years ago, when my father was a visiting student here in London, he had his sword forever at this side. He had... 16 years ago, when my father was a visiting student here in London, he had this sword forever at his side. Which is why it means so much to me that I have it by my side again now, too. Yeah. And that is all thanks to you. It was an honor. Man, we are just so friends, man. Good lord, you can see his muscles through his... Anyway. Now I have preparations to make for tomorrow. Perhaps I said a little too much. No, you said just enough. Kazuma, you've changed. No, Rinosuke. I haven't changed at all. It's you who changed. Oh! I called that one. It's hard to tell, like, with the commentary sometimes, like, the timing of it might be off. So, like, but I totally can't believe that. But I actually did, like, say that before it came up on the screen. Oh, I completely understand your resentment of Lord Van Zieks given what happened. But the fact is, those events in this case are, well, unrelated. Is that what you wanted to say? How can you be so sure? What do you mean? Never mind. That man is the Reaper, and it's for that reason that the Inspector was killed. I'm going to prove as much in court tomorrow. By whatever means necessary. Can't let you do that, Kazuma. Damn it. Ugh. I just want to be friends. I'm sorry. God damn it, man. I know you'll do what you have to as a lawyer, but it's not going to be enough. And let me just be clear about that now. And I'm sure I don't need to tell you that I won't be taking any prisoners in the courtroom. I would expect nothing less. We're just both invincible right now. Till tomorrow, then, in the Old Bailey. Immovable object, meet irresistible force. Are you sure, like, even now, after talking, presenting the will does nothing here? Yeah, I guess not. Wow. Kind of surprised. That must be for later, like, I don't know. Sometimes they need to hold off on that, though, just because the story's not in a position to, like, address it yet, so... Is there anything to look at in here? I don't know if anything's really different. There's Lord Van Zieks' incredibly stylish desk. And it belongs to me now. It's not my style, though. Look at this pose. He just... Wow. No, I noticed you've been working at the little table on the floor, kneeling down, Seiza style. Seiza style? Thought it was some kind of punishment set up by Lord Van Zieks when I first saw it. Yeah, well... I find it the most comfortable way to work. I can't do it. After a couple of minutes of sitting with my legs folded under me, they start to go tingly. Don't exaggerate, Rinosuke. We both know you can't even manage a minute. Oh, history. We're being friends again here for a little bit. Lord Van Zieks' fine collection of hallowed chalices and bottles, all neatly lined up. Have you drunk any of them yet? Yes, I have. He's extremely particular about all that. He has a strict regime for everything, from the storage of the casks to the bottling of their contents. Gosh, you must be having a really rough time of it being his apprentice. Wow, was that sarcasm? Actually, no. Oh. He's so particular about it all, he refuses to let anybody else touch any of it. So it's been quite easy for me, in fact. Talk about weird. Yeah, this must be weird, like working in the office of the guy that you hate. Like, man, oh man, what do we got here? Oh wow, it's like a reenactment of the scene, jeez. What the? It's a scale model of the crime scene. Pretty good, huh? Well, yeah, I realize that. Does the prosecution office make a model of the scene for every single case? Apparently so. Can I see the others? Man, I'd love to see the model of the third case, then. Sometimes it helps to visualize things better and notice things you hadn't spotted before. Actually, the miniature notice board is my work. Be honest, you enjoyed making that. The miniature notice board. Ah, yeah. Do you know who the man in the portrait is? Yeah, it's Squall. Why would I? What? But you're Lord Van Zieks' apprentice. No, I'm not. I'm his worst nightmare. Yeah, there you go. And during the time I was suffering from amnesia, I didn't even notice that picture. Oh, really? I mean, it's not the smallest picture. And it looks like his head's cut off in certain lighting. I wouldn't have the first idea what the man decorates his office with. Just pictures of other men. Makes you wonder. Now, let's see. And there's the undeniable... something here. Casks floor to ceiling, just like the last time we were here. Hallowed barrels, I suppose. They're arranged according to vintage, flavor, and region. Every week, they're all taken out and put back in order. What? Every week? Yeah, I gotta look for bedbugs. Lord Van Zieks can't seem to settle on the perfect way of arranging them, you see. Vintage flavor and region don't really neatly coincide, that's the trouble. Gosh, being his apprentice must be a real challenge. Would you stop saying that? Oh? He considers the task too important to entrust to anybody else, so he does it entirely on his own. Well, that's where he gets all the exercise. So he's a barrel of laughs here and in court, then. Wow. The bats. Yep. Well, it took a long time to react to that. You disturbed the bats, did you? Fitting companions of Lord Van Zieks when you say, perfect for the dull wings. Actually, I've seen things flying in Lord Strongheart's office, too. Doves, I think. Ta! Perhaps you have to like birds to attain rank in the judiciary here. Although bats aren't birds, of course. They're marsupials, or something. How about a sparrow for you? Sparrows are boring. What's that supposed to mean? I'm an eagle, at least. Maybe even a falcon. Oh, nothing, sorry, just thinking out loud. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think we're done here. New location. Right. Oh, we gotta talk to this chick. Oh boy. Are we gonna get to see her face? I wonder. Jeez Louise. Man. Oh hey, I didn't realize Iris was still with us. This place really is creepy, isn't it? Well, being a dead room, it's probably full of the spirits of the dissected. But actually, there's a rather pleasing scent of roses in the air. Well, being a dead room, the coroner probably needs a bold scent like that to mask the odor of death. Iris, do you think we could change the subject? She doesn't mind at all, man. She. What's that sound? What? Oh, what was that? Man, I don't know if the shink sound or the that plays in the background is worse. Oh, wow. Oh my god, is that Pura? From Tears of the Kingdom? I don't know, from behind, I mean... Yep, there you are. Yeah. Can we just go home? That noise before. I was sharpening my tools. I'd be dead meat if I didn't keep a particularly keen edge on them. Right. When following the collagen fibers in the dermis, an expertly sharpened scalpel cuts like cheese. Or would you like me to cut the cheese? I could do that too. Oh yes, please. I'd love for you to cut the cheese. Okay, here I go. Then I think you'll do nicely. Aw. No, I wouldn't do nicely at all. I mean, maybe some other time. Ugh. Tisk. Was that a tut? No, it was Jabba the Hutt. Well, we came here to ask questions, so... Oh, man. Seriously. Oh, just time of death. Here we go. That's all we really had to ask her about, though. We have actually met before. I'm a lawyer, if you remember. You're not dead yet. What? So Mama said I wasn't to cut you open. She's so strict about things like that. Well, good. Dr. Sithe has some scruples, at least. Oh dear. It looks like she's not interested in talking to us. Sorry, Discord message. Looks like she's not interested in talking to us. For the time being, anyway. For the time being? You mean until we die? I hope that's a way off. Yeah, well, I tell you. Sorry, but I wasn't planning on dying anytime soon. Oh, damn it. Just... Surely there's some less drastic way of making her listen? Less drastic way, as in, like, presenting something. Wait, not like that. Like this. Gotta do it right. Sogi paper, I mean, probably the autopsy report, right? Maybe? Dr. Gorey, we actually came here to ask you about this. He was very good. Good, sorry.
His skin didn't snag my blade once, and very little mess.
Oh, God.
His joints dislocated easily, and his muscle tissue was a pleasure to work with.
We can skip those details. You may dispense with the pleasantries. I'm here to put you back on schedule. But there's one thing about the report that's caught my attention. You don't seem to have recorded a time of death. Jeez, I almost forgot who she was talking about when she was talking about the stuff. Ugh. Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't expect you to have, like, such a flat bang line. Is that what they call that?
That's not my fault.
Oh, that made me jump. She's scarier without it on. No. Then please tell us what happened. No, she's not so scary. Time of death. So why doesn't this autopsy report include the victim's time of death then? It's really the most crucial detail. She's like, how's I supposed to know?
I was told not to write it.
What? By whom?
Mel Strongheart, the Lord Chief Justice, he came here.
Lord Strongheart came? I bet he's done that a lot.
He said that from the witness statements about the gunshots and other evidence, it was obvious. The man clearly died at 5 p.m. on 1st of November, when the gunshot was heard.
Oh. But that's not the time of death you wrote on the report. You didn't write anything. Was there some reason you didn't include it? Okay, so maybe he was like, maybe she didn't include it because, like, she had a feeling we would figure it out, and she wanted us to figure it out. Dr. Gorey. If you're hiding something under Lord Strongheart's instructions, then sooner or later, you're going to go the same way as your mother. Oh, God.
Give it here, then. I'll just scribble the time in, and it'll be all better. There.
You've written... Well, what's she written? Tell us. Indeterminate. Ah.
But...
Details of the autopsy report have been updated in the court record. Okay. I mean, I guess we got what we needed there. Oh, indeterminate, yeah. What do you mean by that? Why was the time of death indeterminate?
When the specimen was brought in, it was still fresh. So the time of death could easily have coincided with when the gunshot was heard. But there was one small discrepancy.
What discrepancy?
There was some fried fish in the pocket of the specimen's overcoat.
Oh my God, the fish and chips coming back again to be important.
And that fish had started to rot.
Oh.
If the victim looked like fried fish...
Oh, I mean, well, he did.
If the victim liked fried fish, he presumably liked to eat it before it went off.
Yeah? What are you really trying to say? You're saying the fish would have been there for a long time, so he'd probably been there for a long time. If he wasn't dead, he was still eating it. His entire life was eating it.
It's possible that someone tried to manipulate the apparent time of death.
Manipulate the... Is that even possible to do?
Yeah, you put him somewhere cold. Theoretically, if you were to chill the body in ice, you could delay the onset of putrefaction.
Putrefaction? That's a word. At least you didn't say putrid like that other guy.
And if the overcoat wasn't on the body at the time, then only the fish would have started to rot. With today's science, it's not yet possible to determine if the body was chilled or not.
But today's science is advanced enough to let you freeze a corpse, it seems.
But surely, to chill a corpse like that would require an enormous electrical refrigerator.
Or a really cold day, and in November here, I could see that being a thing. And I don't imagine many households in London are equipped with such a device.
No, definitely not. But maybe in a factory, or some other special places.
I don't recall seeing any factories or such like on Fresno Street, though. Have we checked the rest of the apartments? Maybe rented 2 of them.
I wonder if the inspector's body had been chilled somehow. What might the actual time of death have been? It could have been a week ago for all I know. I couldn't say for sure. But at the most, it might have been a day earlier.
At the most, a day earlier. In other words, it would corroborate your previous deduction, Mr. Naruhodo. That Inspector Gregson was killed the day before his body was discovered.
At a different location. A different location. Did you inform Lord Strongheart of this possibility? He simply said that there were no electrical refrigerators of that size in the vicinity.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Oh yes, one other thing. It's something the governor of Barclay Prison told us. He said that your mother, Dr. Sithe, was responsible for confirming the death of the professor after his execution.
The professor?
Apparently you always enjoyed listening to your mother's stories about her work, so we were wondering if you might know something about what happened 10 years ago.
That's not all Mama did.
Sorry. Come again.
My mama carried out the autopsy of Clint Van Zieks as well.
Oh! Ooh, boy. Okay. Ugh. The brother of Lord Van Zieks, the professor's final victim.
The idea of carrying out an autopsy on a member of the aristocracy was completely unthinkable back then. But the detective in charge of the investigation insisted that it was miraculously authorized.
That detective being Inspector Gregson, of course. Quite an accomplishment for one man. He got around, let me tell you.
That autopsy provided the vital clue needed to arrest the killer. And Mama was there for that historic event.
Yeah, didn't Gregson say... Well, they said Gregson had very specific, like... what was it? Something, but yeah. What does all this mean?
You know, that amazing autopsy happened right here in this very room. The professor and Clint Van Zieks. They both spent their final moments before the burial on that dissection table there. So this lab, Mama's lab, was instrumental in some of the country's most important events.
She really is proud of her mother. Well, you know, I wonder if you tell us more about exactly what happened back then, Dr. Gorey. Like, how old is she? Is she gonna remember? Is she in the thing here? She's 19, okay, so she would have been 9 then. Well, that's not too young to remember stuff. Do I want to try the rest of the... Let me see. Oh yeah, there's 2 things here. Okay, confirmation then.
The professor's execution was Mama's first big case. She had to be in attendance in Barclay Prison's execution chamber and sign the certificate to confirm the convict's death. Mama is the best coroner in the world, you know. I was so proud of her.
But the execution didn't actually take place.
Who says? No, and worse still, Mama actually helped with the jailbreak.
Wait, what?
I didn't want to know.
Oh dear, you found out recently, you mean? Oh.
I believed in her, and Mama, but... Now I wonder if I'm starting down the same path as her.
You mean because you omitted the time of death on this autopsy report? But that's because Lord Strongheart forbade you from including it.
Just like Mama, I'm sure she was coerced by somebody too.
Yeah, that's my feeling as well.
There's no doubt that there were powerful forces at play 10 years ago. The execution couldn't have been staged without a lot of people at the prison knowing about it. Obviously, the prison governor must have been in on it as well. That's what I was trying to say. The big man with the little handcuffs, according to what he told us. He was tricked by the chief warder. He says he knew nothing about it. Of course he said that. I'd say the same thing.
Just who was behind that jailbreak all those years ago? Man, let's go for it. You mentioned the autopsy of Clint. Clint, I tell you.
It was at a time when carrying out autopsies of murder victims was very unusual.
Still not a practice that's observed in our country, even now.
It turned out that he was the professor's final victim, and when the autopsy was performed, Mama was present, although only as the secondary assistant. The person leading the procedure was called...
Whoa! Oh, and Iris is here to hear that. Oh, God. Wait. Huh? Okay, she didn't seem... Well, I mean, well, what did that really prove? I guess there's... But, like, it seemed like she already knew about it, huh? Weird.
And there was one other person present, the primary assistant. He was a visiting student from the Far East.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Wait a minute, though.
It must have been my father, Yuji Mikitoba.
I had no idea Professor Mikitoba had been involved in something so important.
But the outcome of that historic autopsy was the discovery of a vital piece of evidence that led to the capture of the professor.
That's how they came to identify Genshin Atoge as the infamous mass murderer. Do you happen to know anything about that piece of evidence? Can you tell us any more?
Nope. Would you like to see the records for yourself?
What? Would that be alright? Boy, everybody's got all their records. They still had the will at the prison, still got the records here.
What's the point of keeping records if people can't look at them? They're filed under V at the back of those cupboards, with the other records from the last decade.
Thank you. Under V. Let's see, Zieks. Van Zieks. Let's go. There are a lot of Vans, though. I wonder if Von Karma's in here. That's strange. Here's a folder that says Von Karma. They aren't here. There's nothing under Van Zieks.
There must be.
Perhaps somebody took them away?
No one's allowed to take documents related to the professor case out of this room. But you're right, they're gone.
Huh, she's shocked.
Well, when was the last time somebody looked at them? Do you remember? It was... Oh yes, I remember now. It was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
A consulting detective came one day, saying that he'd like to see the records.
Oh, God. Yeah. That's why he's been... He stole the records because he didn't want anyone to ever know. He's been hiding something all this time, and... Oh, wow. Even she's shocked now.
Iris?
Oh, no. Oh, that's not good. Wow.
Bruno?
Yeah? You okay?
I hope you don't mind, but...
What is it, Iris?
I just remembered something very important I have to do. I'm going to have to leave you now.
Oh, this is very sudden, Iris. God. What is going on in her head right now? Well, we'll come with you then.
No, there's no need. You and Bruno can take your time here. Bye for now, then. Good luck.
Good, now I don't have two people with almost the same voice in the same room.
Wait a minute, little girl. Me? I remember now. You've been here before, haven't you?
Oh! Wait a minute. Have you, Iris?
Yes, 2 years ago, when that detective came. You were with him, weren't you?
Oh my god. She holds up the knife as she says that, like, in a threatening way. Oh my god. It's the way it usually works, yes. There's gonna be a fight between these two.
Was I? I really don't remember. Anyway, sorry, but my mustache.
Wait, Iris.
No, it's gonna be okay. I brew up a pot of fuel when you get home. Oh, shit. I don't know what to do anymore.
What's the matter with her? She's behaving really strangely all of a sudden. Yeah, well, the guy she's been living with for the last 10 years, it just turns out that he's been, like... I don't know, maybe he wanted to investigate it on his own because he thought that anybody else would draw the wrong conclusions. He's probably maybe trying to hide it from Strongheart or some shit. I don't know. Well, in that case, we won't keep you any longer either.
It's been quite a while since I had any visitors. This was really fun. But next time you come, I'd prefer it if you were ready for a dissection.
I can't make any promises. Sorry. Wow. It's a bit strange that the records of Clint Van Zieks' autopsy have disappeared. But I think we've asked all we came to ask now. Man. Yeah, every time I think I'm about to put it all together, something else comes up. Like this thing with all them dissecting, or I mean, doing the autopsy, dissecting, really. You know, and then it turns out that John Watson was there. Like, I almost wish there was a way you could look at a timeline of all the events, just to keep it all in order. Because, like, that was 10 years ago, and then it was 2 years ago that Holmes came and stole the file. So what happened then? Why then? Why not, like, sooner or more recently? Maybe, I don't know. Well, let's have a closer look at this. It's a girl with knives. Then again, let's not. At least not while she's armed. Oh well, yeah, I missed my chance to present stuff to her. Dang. I'm gonna be more careful about that. We got all check marks here, so I think we don't really need to look at anything here. Like, how many people were present for that autopsy again? There was John Watson, there was her mom. Wasn't there, like, another person that was there? Oh yeah, it was Mikitoba was the other person that was there. Well, she said they found out in that autopsy who the professor was, or like that it was the professor that killed him. So if Mikitoba was there to see that, you know, knowing that his son, well, that was before, was that before, like, Kazuma came to live with him? He said it was like 10 years ago. That's why I always get confused with the timeline, though, because I don't know if that was before. Maybe that was why. I guess that would have been before, because that's when they found out, and the guy didn't get, you know, the professor or whatever, Genshin, didn't get executed or tried and all that stuff until after that, so, yeah, because that's how they found out, but man. But they've been trying to cover that up all that time, or whatever. I guess we haven't been to the scene of the crime, we could go there. Well, no, we did go there, because we talked to the police, and they were all depressed and everything. Well, there might be something here. We're on Fresno Street, baby. Yeah, so we still, to this point, have not done any investigating hardly at all. We've just been talking. The police are still busily investigating here, then bodily. But Gina's nowhere to be seen. Where is she? Yeah, it has been blissfully quiet, hasn't it? Perhaps she's out investigating on her own, practicing what her boss taught her. Aww. Well, I expect she'll be back before too long. Shall we wait? Shall we? Actually, there's like a treasure chest there that wasn't there before. There's something different about this room since the last time we were here, isn't there? We could always use the time to investigate more thoroughly. Yes, we could. Alright, let's do it. Examine Sito. Right down here. This little trunk wasn't here before, was it? Oh, it appears to be made of metal. It must be very heavy. I wonder to whom it belongs. I mean, if it wasn't there before, it's gotta be one of the policemen. Maybe it's Gina's? The color makes me think it's Gina's. TG. Oh boy. Huh. They're not gonna pull a Lost and never tell us. Like they never told us about the initials on that bracelet. No, I mean, obviously it's Tobias Gregson. Let's go. Let's ask one of the policemen if they know how it came to be here. Unless there's another person who has the same initials. They caught me off guard with that in the first case. Ah, sounds like she's here. Hello.
That's my trunk, that is. Hands off.
Where's your dog? Whatever happened to that dog, man?
So where were you hiding? I don't know. You leave something unattended for a few seconds, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry's got its greedy eyes on it.
Just a wild guess, Gina, but,
What? Spit it out, Aldo.
Is it fair to say that you've only owned that trunk since this morning's trial?
What? What are you trying to say? You think I would steal from a dead man? Come on, this trunk goes with me everywhere. Always has. Where you been the last year?
Trying not to incur your wrath, mainly. Maybe TG stands for To Gina. Yeah, there we go. Converse, baby. Your boss.
You should hear them talking at the yacht now. They should be ashamed of themselves. They're saying that it was the boss who killed all them bludgers.
You mean the whole Reaper thing?
Yeah. Apparently, the boss was investigating stuff that no one else at the yard knew nothing about. Stuff to do with all them criminals that got off scot-free.
Yeah, the ones prosecuted by Lord Van Zieks who used bribery and corruption to evade conviction. Yeah, it's bad enough you're committing a crime and then you're gonna use bribery to get out of it. Good lord. That's even worse.
Well then, obviously it was that bloomin' Reaper giving the orders, weren't it?
But why would people be suspecting Inspector Gregson of being involved in the killings?
There was a notebook hidden in its office.
Oh no, this doesn't sound good. Boy, get some more toilet paper.
It had details about all the crimes that have been pegged as the Reaper's work.
What? Well, same as the board, right?
Did you see it, Gina? Did you see that notebook? They wouldn't flamin' let me, because I'm just an apprentice, apparently. But it was me who found it, and he was my boss.
That's right. He was your boss, so let's go get it.
I was pretty miffed about it, so I sneaked a peek at what it said anyway.
Hell yeah, you got a good memory, I hope. That's our Gina. Oh, the secret notebook. Let's go, baby. So you managed to see what was written in Gregson's secret notebook anyway, did you?
Wait, I see it. It's my right to read what he wrote. Because nobody else is ever going to.
And what had he written, Gina?
It was funny. He had, like, literature porn in there. It was kind of sick, actually. Dates, times, places, names, and a long list of them. All details about the bludgeons supposed to have been done in by the Reaper.
But there could be an explanation for that. Perhaps it was a record of the Inspector's investigations into the Reaper's activities. There we go. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. That's what I said. It's been saying since the first part of the first trial, really. That's the first thing you'd think, right? As it happens, it was full of names I recognized anyway.
Well, the Reaper's targets were almost exclusively known leaders of London's criminal underworld.
Yeah, but there was one name right at the end that was a bit odd.
At the end of the list, you mean? Like the last one?
I'm pretty sure the date against it was 31st of October.
Wait, that's like just the date, yeah. Uh-huh. So what was the odd name? Please don't say Hugh Boone or some well...
It weren't like a name I've ever seen before. It was something like, Nah, it's no good. I can't remember it. I don't think it was an English name. Put it that way.
Oh no.
Oh dear. What a pity.
Was it Kazuma? Maybe they were trying to go... Well, no, because these are like all people that were...
There was something else too. I don't know if it matters, but the same name kept coming up over and over. Shin it was.
Oh boy. Huh. What is up with that? But she didn't get off though. Like, she was found guilty, so... They said Shin is Giselle Brad, right? Unless I'm misremembering that. They just said it like earlier, a few videos ago.
What does it mean, something?
Lord Van Zieks knew the name too. He mentioned her as well. The woman who actually did the deeds. And now we find out her name appeared in Gregson's secret notebook. Sheesh. Oh boy. We haven't seen you for a little while, have we, Gina?
Yeah, I know. I've eaten 3 hamburgers since the last time we met. Well, of course not. I've been busy, ain't I? Investigating the map. The lads at the yard are trying to trace the boss's movements the day before it happened.
The day before? That would be the undercover investigation into the Red-Headed League, then.
Only the boss didn't go, did he? You found some code that was pretending to be him, didn't you?
Yep. Yes, it was a cove. It was Martin Cove. It was Mr. Vigil who actually went to the park on Lime Street that day, posing as Gregson.
Well, anyway, you ain't the only one turning stuff up. I got my own ways of getting results.
I bet you do. Haha, there he is! Alright.
When me and me partner here to get together, there's nothing we can't track down.
Oh, little Toby, he's such a faithful friend. Yes, he is. So have you tracked anything down, then?
What do you think, eh? Of course we have. Can't tell you, though. Police business, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the point is, if you lot ever need any help...
Okay, that was a weird, like, transformation there, like...
You know who to turn to, right? Me and the Hellhound here.
Right. Because he looks oh so hellish. Honest. The Hellhound. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's talk about the dog, baby.
Do you know what about your
Hellhound there?
Yeah, what? I'll just pick him back up now.
Chief Inspector Toby, you mean?
Wait, Chief Inspector Toby, you mean? It's the pride of the force he is.
Yep. Japanese police dog means something quite different, and not altogether nice to those involved in crime.
But here in Britain, it's a wonderful compliment, it seems. For a canine, at least.
Should be. After all, in the great exhibition case the other day, it was Toby here who managed to locate Trevor's workshop. That's right.
Maybe it's time for another demonstration of what this super dog can do, eh?
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, gosh. What are we trying to... Just kind of look through here. Like, who are we trying to track down here is what I'm wondering. I'm not actually too sure. I'm just looking at anything that might have been, like, touching somebody. Or that somebody would have been holding or wearing. Well, maybe the hairpiece. Or the gun. Murder weapon is found at the scene of the crime. Probably best to avoid handling it. Now let us see how well you handle it. I'll try the gun. Well, Chief Inspector Toby, if you wouldn't mind having a sniff of this. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, 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 sniff. Arf.
The Chief Inspector said woof to that, Otto.
Yeah, I heard. Okay. I think perhaps that particular item didn't excite him very much. Well, thank God. The last thing we need is dogs wielding guns around here. Is there a video game about that? Dogs with guns? Surprised there isn't, if there isn't. I'll have a think. Okay, so that wasn't it, actually. Alright, wait a minute. Hell, hell, let me try that again. Yeah, okay, let me try the hairpiece then. Well, Chief Inspector Toby, if you wouldn't mind having a sniff of this. There we go. Sniff, 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 sniff. You might be a little too keen, don't you think? Wait, it's different dial. Oh. Whoa, 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 oh, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. The Chief Inspector made short work of Gina there. Woof. Ah, look what he's gone to. Oh, the case, the trunk. The trunk. Of Inspector Gregson. Yeah, I guess it would. In other words, it must have belonged to him. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought we were trying to track down, like, who did it or something. Jeez.
Oh, all right, it's a fair cop, I suppose.
And you nearly got away with it, too. I mean, no better person to steal from than a dead guy, I suppose.
You always talk so proudly of Chief Inspector Toby's nose and what it can achieve. Did it not cross your mind that he might identify something that was right next to us? Yeah, that was a bit of a bloomer, weren't it?
That's enough now then, Gina. I think it's time you told us the truth about that trunk. What's in there? More fish and chips? Is it metal? I don't think metal would smell that much, but...
It wasn't like that, it just wasn't.
What are you talking about?
I know what's going through that head of yours, but that ain't what happened. What happened?
Alright then, sometimes it's tricky to read her dialogue. What did happen?
Well, like I said before, we were trying to trace the boss's movements.
Oh, that's right, you were.
So I let Toby here have a whiff of the boss's overcoat. And as soon as I'd done that, he went off like a shot.
And took you here. Straight to that sandwich. Wait, that guy? Oh, no. No, to the guy. It's the guy that drove the kettle, or I know who he is now. I might have mentioned that before, but...
Mr. Naruhodo, I believe Gina means the witness.
Yeah, this guy. I keep thinking any second it's gonna come together. This might be it.
Yeah, I had it hidden between them wooden boards of his. The boss's trunk.
Is he trying to get rid of it? You mean when they heard the sound like a gunshot and all piled in here?
Exactly. He nabbed it from the scene.
That's the only time he could have done it, I guess.
Me and the Chief Inspector gave that sandwich a good grilling, and you know what he said?
I'll tell you what he said.
I thought it might fetch a good price, and the chap wouldn't be needing it anymore, so... But that's all I did. Nothing more. Nothing less. Would you rather believe the trick of it, eh? Stealing the dead boss was stuck to flog.
So Miss Venus wasn't the only one to meddle with the scene of the crime, then. How could they? Well...
So anyway, that's how it happened.
But at least you got it back. I mean, can we open it and see what's in it? I don't know.
And it's a pretty decent trunk, so I figured I might as well make good use of it. Is there something wrong with that, eh? Well...
Maybe you and Mr. Sandwich should try to find the answer to that question together. Yeah, look at his little beans. Little dog beans.
I think perhaps that trunk should be turned over to the police, don't you? What do you want about? I am the police!
Kid, I own the police! Gino, if you wouldn't mind. Could we maybe examine it?
Yeah, alright then. Do what you want with it.
Thank you. We shall make a detailed record of our examination of the evidence. Gregson's trunk. Oh, man. Uh-oh. What's the matter with Toby? Why is he acting so aggressively towards me all of a sudden? There's dog biscuits in there.
Mr. Naruhodo, be careful. It must be the trunk.
Whoa! God damn, dude! Oh, man. I actually leaned back in my chair. Oh, shoot. I need to take the thing out of the oven. Let me go do that because I don't want it to burn. We were really close to the ender, though. Oh, man. Okay, I'm back.
Toby, what are you doing? You gotta lick his face off. Mr. Naruhodo, Donatello!
Gina, quickly, hail a carriage. Oh, man. Oh, it's nothing like being attacked by a dog, let me tell you. I used to be scared of dogs as a kid, but then I kind of got over it. Whew. Oh, we're back here. We're back home. How did I get here? Am I okay? Are my arms and legs still attached?
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo, are you alright?
Miss Susanoo. Never again. I need to just lie down. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Oh, man. Oh, conscious again at last, my blessed relief, my dear fellow. After all, to drop dead after a moderate licking by a small terrier, most unseemly. What is Did you see the way he fell down there? Oh my god. Wow. Hey.
I'm so glad there's no lasting damage. How are you feeling?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you bring me back here?
Yeah, Susanoo tossed you across the city. You fell through the roof. We're gonna have to fix the hole.
Oh, what's this on my head? A bandage? What am I, gumshoe? Can I see myself? Sadly, we had no ice, so that's a compress of sugar water. Sugar water? H2O, blah, 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 I don't know. I should know what sugar is, but I don't. I know salt is like NaCl.
Don't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. It's a first aid treatment that my father taught me.
Oh, thank you. Does the sugar actually touch you? Like, so let us take tea when you're feeling up to it. Is Iris here? But of course, no sugar in the patient's cup. Ugh, the bump on my head is throbbing sweetly enough, don't worry. Hee hee.
Whenever you feel ready, then, let's get back to it.
Oh wow, he's just standing there. I'll tell you what, I think they may have made his pants a little long there, but maybe that's just the style, I don't know. I guess now that we have a chance to examine the shovel, we should do it. Spade is still here, look.
Please, Mr. Naruhodo, it's not a spade, as I think you all know, it's a shovel.
Didn't take long to reignite that. No, I think this is the same as before. I think we did this at the beginning of this case. Yeah. Well, it's letting me press B, so yeah, alright. Well, in that case, converse. What to do?
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? It's rather unusual to find ourselves here in the middle of our investigations.
It's just occurred to me that I might have forgotten something when we left this morning.
Please don't worry. As long as you continue to investigate thoroughly, you won't go far wrong.
Oh yeah, of course. I must get back to work as soon as possible. Okay, let's talk to you, mister. You've got some ass-splaining to do, or maybe you shouldn't. Thank you for your concern, Mr. Holmes. My dear fellows, think nothing of it. I must say, I was quite startled. I thought that's what that said for a second there. So is that like when you shit your pants because somebody scared you and you get startled? That's a new one. When I heard you'd been attacked by a dog. For a moment, I feared that infamous murderer of so many had come back from the dead. You mean the professor? Fortunately, I see your prized throat is unscathed. My prized throat. That stiff, turned-up collar of yours obviously afforded some welcome protection. Was I that close to death? All I really remember is the dog licking my face over and over again. Is this going to be important? They were talking about it for a while. Well, if you wish to avoid such troubles in future, a little mustard spread on the cheeks should do the trick. I should think that would balance the sweetness of your bandage rather splendidly. Mmm. Yummy. Oh, wow, that's it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, okay, I guess we're done here, because everything else has got, like, check marks by it, so... Where have we not been? Do I need to get back here to finish what I started? Possibly. There you are. Hey, I'm back. I'm okay now, I think. Gina, I'm really sorry. You okay?
It's daft, isn't it? If you asked me a year ago, the cops would go ang for all I cared. But we've got to have police, ain't we? To catch the bludgers. So us divers can go on about our business in peace.
Wait, sorry? I don't think I can have heard that properly. Wow, well, you know.
He said he was going to teach me everything I needed to know to be a detective. But all he got around to showing me was where the best flaming fish and chip shops are.
Actually, that reminds me. Gregson said he was supposed to be going to Paris in the near future, didn't he? Didn't quite make that. So are you still going? Something wrong?
Oh no, I'm sure I'm reading too much into things.
No, you're never reading too much in. Like, anything you could be thinking might be something big.
It's just that the timing seems very coincidental.
Like they didn't want him to get away. It's like their last chance to...
You know, the boss was acting a bit strange recently. Like he was always in a rush.
Oh, best chips in town. Wait, so that's it? That's all we got? Is there any conversing to be done here? Oh my, I guess not. Well, in that case... I don't think there's anything else to look at here, and it's all check marks from top to bottom. Wait, what about this? Can we not check this? Photograph of Miss Vigil.
Realizing the identity of this lady was a very great clue to exposing Mr. Gossip's true identity.
Yeah, it was.
He obviously loves his wife very dearly, which is why he felt he couldn't tell her the truth.
The transformation was incredible, wasn't it? Just from that big twisted lip.
Yeah, he went to extraordinary efforts to play the part of Hugh Boone convincingly.
Although it didn't really seem like it was much of an effort to me. Man, it takes effort to wear a big-ass lip and support all that weight with the bottom muscles of your mouth, which aren't meant to support weight. It's almost as if that was Mr. Vigil's true character.
No, I like the other one better, the new one. People really are very hard to fathom at times.
Yeah, wow. Okay. Oh, well. Wait, is Iris back at home? Maybe we could check out and see if she's here? Let's find out something here. Actually, holy crap, I didn't realize we were up to an hour already. Holy crap. There was some time there where I was, like, presenting stuff, but still. What the fuck is going on in here? I think we're gonna stop here. God damn, dude. Okay, so you're gonna be able to Oh my god, the music keeps playing even on the subscreen. You're going to be able to tell by the dates here that I'm recording kind of far ahead. This is 3/26 here, so yeah. Wait, that's not right. 7/17, there we go. That's today. I was going to say, it's not March. If it wasn't this hot in March, I think we'd have something to worry about. No, well, next time on Great Ace Attorney, we're going to see who's playing this music, who's the guy on the couch, is Iris okay? I have so many questions. See you guys later.